Hey everyone, my name is Palabyab. If you're new to my channel, I do a lot of moto and travel related content. Now, I'm a happy owner of a 2021 Vespa Primavera 150. Compared to other scooters, I've found the Vespa to be a considerable upgrade in smoothness, comfort, fit and finish, style, and intangible smile factor most of all. But then, this came along, and after getting to know and ride the Yamaha Mio Fazzio 125, I'm convinced that Yamaha has knocked it out of the park with this one. At about half the price of my Primavera 150, you'll get one of, if not the best value and best looking retro scooters out there that does almost everything you need as a daily commuter. So let's get into 5 reasons why I think the Fazzio is a great choice for a stylish daily rider, and one thing that could really use an upgrade. Reason number 1, features versus price point. At an SRP of 92,900 Philippine pesos, the Fazzio offers a lot for the price, especially considering how much you'll pay for the best of the competing 150 scooters. Of course, the main feature of this bike is its retro styling, and it's the main reason why you would opt for this instead of a standard and cheaper 125cc scooter, or a 150 for that matter. I think Yamaha has nailed it with their take on this, making a bike that looks retro and stylish and distinct without totally copying the Vespa or going in just a weird direction as other brands have done. It looks particularly good in this yellowish white finish. The fit and finish is also a slight upgrade over your standard Japanese 125, and you'll notice it in these grips in particular. Then there's the actual features of the bike. The headline feature of the bike, in my opinion, is the Blue Core hybrid engine, which we'll get into later. And you also get the standard Japanese feature of this auto start-stop to help save fuel in traffic. It automatically shuts off the engine when you're idle for a few seconds and turns it on when you twist the throttle. Another handy feature is the rear brake lock, which will be useful in long stops on inclines and parking on inclines. There's also the Y-Connect app support that unlocks several more features like maintenance monitoring, parking location, fuel consumption info, riding log, and more. I also appreciate this super quiet startup thanks to Yamaha's smart motor generator technology. I first encountered this on the Aerox. And you get a full digital dash that's basic, although it handily comes with a voltmeter for your battery. And you get a built-in hazard light, though you are missing a passing light. And there's also a power port, though on this unit it's not USB, but the old 12-volt cigarette lighter port. Other units have the USB port. Reason number 2 is that the Fazzio is fuel efficient and cheap to run. The Fazzio is only 95 kilos wet. For reference, the Vespa Primavera is heavy for its class at around 120 kilos or so wet. And this lightweight, along with that engine and hybrid assist, allows great fuel economy, giving a reported 45 all the way to 50 kilometers per liter, characteristic of Japanese scooters. But this one does give you style on top of the practicality, and it's by far better than Vespas, which give 29 to 31 kilometers per liter. So this makes the Fazzio cheap to own, combined with parts and maintenance on Japanese bikes being much cheaper. Reason number 3 the Fazzio is a great commuter is that Blue Core hybrid engine. What this does is it provides power boost for 3 seconds to augment power from a stop. This makes such a big difference because it makes the bike feel like a 150 when you're riding in stop-and-go traffic, making for effortless filtering and overtakes, and it also improves overall smoothness. That's why it's such a big deal and for me transforms the bike. I was even able to hit 80 kilometers per hour on a short straight stretch on my usual commute. Note, however, that I am pretty light at less than 150 pounds. So this for me really raises the value for money of the Fazzio as a commuter bike because at traffic and commuting speeds, it makes the bike feel kind of fast. You get an extra 0.7 Newton meters of max torque at 4,500 RPM thanks to that electric assist. And on that note, with good acceleration must come good braking, and the Fazzio front brake is also pretty decent, being a disc brake. The rear drum brake feels mushy, but that's normal in this class. Reason number 4, the Fazzio is really light and easy to handle. The bike's super lightweight, 95 kilos, its skinny dimensions and its low seat height of 750 millimeters make it so easy to ride in traffic and feel very agile. That makes it both beginner-friendly and an excellent filtering machine. Combined with the electric assist, you'll have no problems riding through traffic. And moving the bike in a tight garage or parking space is so easy, it feels like a toy. Reason number 5, the Fazzio has versatile storage. So honestly, compared to the Japanese maxi scooters, there's nothing special here. But as a Vespa owner, I appreciate this full, wide step board. It's standard for most scooters, but it's not present in the Vespa, which uses this split design with a bump in the middle, which prevents you from having a fully usable gulay board that's essential for carrying bulky large items. And the Fazzio also has these 2 handy spring closing carabiner hooks. The Fazzio also has useful front storage with 1 closable and 1 open cubbyhole. The closed one has the power, but the open one is more roomy and versatile, so you can keep your phone there while charging from the other compartment, or of course you can keep a bottle of water. Aside from the stepboard, you get 17.8-liter storage under the seat, but this is kind of a weakness honestly because it can't fit a helmet because of this lump inside. Even the Vespa's small compartment can fit a small open-face helmet. Now, the fuel tank is also accessible via this compartment, and it comes with a handy molded spillway for overflow. The Vespa is notorious for being hard to avoid spills when you load a full tank. I also like these chunky rear grab rails, good for a passenger or for tying down luggage.
The main weakness of the Fazzio, though, especially compared to a Vespa, is comfort. The Vespa Primavera 150 is the most comfortable small displacement scooter I've tried, and it's not close.
So the biggest weakness I noticed during my time with the Fazzio is this front fork. It is underdamped and super rattly on bad roads, transferring big shakes and vibrations to your hands. Now this is partially made up for by the Fazzio's roomy, comfortable seat and okay rear suspension. It's a bit stiff for my lightweight riding solo, but otherwise comfy enough, and other reviewers have called the bike pretty comfortable.
If I were to buy a Fazzio, I would definitely upgrade to better fork springs, thicker fork oil, and get the YSS rear shock upgrade.
I wasn't able to test this with a backrider, however. It will still definitely be better if you upgrade the suspension, and I noticed that the rear seat is not that roomy, unless you have a really short backrider.
So you might be wondering, how different is it to have a bike that costs twice as much? And for that, I'll quote my friend and recent Fazzio buyer, Martin.
The Fazzio is like flying economy class. It gets the same job done for a lot less money at the expense of a little bit of comfort. And that job is being a cute retro scooter for daily commuting and hanging out at cafes and for short weekend rides.
The Vespa, especially these 150s, they're like flying business class. Much more prestige, a very premium, comfortable experience that just invites you to enjoy being in the moment, but for disproportionately more money. The Vespa's extra comfort and power also makes it a better weekend tourer. In the end, actually, the main takeaway for me is that the Fazzio's main draw is that it can appeal to riders like me who want the style, smoothness, and smile factor of a modern Vespa but miss the unbeatable practicality of a Japanese scooter. And that's it for my impressions of the Yamaha Mio Fazzio 125 as a Vespa owner. Overall, I think Yamaha has really hit a home run with this little retro scooter, and I think you will not regret buying one or even maybe downgrading to one from a Vespa, if a practical but stylish daily commuter is what you're looking for. So with that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next. Peace out.